my name is Jessica and welcome to Makeup.misfit, and I have an update for Are You Afraid of the Pan? And I just realized that this project ends in April, which means after today's update, I have March and then my finale, which is kind of blowing my mind right now. I sat down to write out the prompts that are still yet to be rolled into this project, and there's 7 of them left. Now, before I realized that I literally have like 2 months until this project's over, I felt like there should be much more than only 7 prompts. But now that I'm thinking about it, that's kind of not a lot, but it's enough for the next couple of months. So I'm really hoping that I can have all 7 prompts rolled into this project and hit goals on everything to finish this project off, because that would be pretty nice if I could actually finish off a project that I've created anyways. But if I don't, it's not the end of the world. My goal for any of the projects that I do is just to get some good use on my collection. Be happy with where I'm sitting at, whether that means bringing in new products or not, knocking out old products or not, whether my goal is to finish something off, hit pan, a usage, whatever, as long as my collection is being loved one way or another. Some products more than others, I'm totally fine with that, and I'm happy with that, and I'm really happy with how it's been going over the last little while. So I'm hoping I could finish this project, but if I don't, it is what it is. That's totally cool. But we're gonna start off with this update with showing you the products that I've had in here for the last few months. Now, the one that has been in here for the longest, I rolled in Rocco's Modern Life. No, yes, I did. Rocco's Modern Life, and that was a difficult to pan product. So, of course, because it's me and, you know, lip products and me, lipsticks and me, we're not the best of friends. I rolled in the MAC lipstick in Faux. My goal was to finish this, which was such a large but and intimidating goal. I'm not gonna lie. I have been working my way through this, and update after update, I've been wearing it every single day, and I have worn it enough to completely finish it off. Now, I only, you can see there's a tiny little bit there that's above the plastic, but over here it's flush against it. I don't dig the product out. And as I was applying it this morning, I was able to feel the plastic on my lips. So I'm calling this done. Even if I do have that tiny little bit, I'm not going to justify keeping it in here for a whole other update when I know within the next couple of days it's going to be knocked down. I will still continue to wear this because I actually do like this shade. I like this lipstick. I am wearing it today. And there is a possibility that in the future, if I do want a new lipstick, that this is one that I will repurchase. But this goal right here, this lipstick in this state right now, it's such an accomplishment for me because I don't think I have a photo of what it looked like when I rolled it in. But if you've been watching, you've been seeing the progress on this. I have made good use. This has been in here for, before Christmas for sure, for quite a few months. And I'm just dedicated to this lipstick. So I was really hoping that I could have had this finished off before the end of this, or by the end of this project, by April. And the fact that I have it finished off 2 months before that is just an accomplishment in itself. So I'm so happy that I get to roll that out. As I said, I will finish it off. It'll probably only take me another maybe week or so, but with 7 prompts left and really only 2 more months, I'm knocking it out so I can roll something else in its place. So next, I had rolled in The Adventures of Pete and Pete, which was a product that came as a mini and a full size. And I rolled in the Becca Eyelights palette, but I rolled in the shade Rose Quartz. And I used this as a highlighter. My goal was to hit pan, and you guys, I did it. So that's what it's looking like. I'm really happy with how much progress this palette has been making over the last few months. I had only some usage on this shade right here and no pan whatsoever, but I did manage to hit 3 of them so far. Only have 4 left, so I would love to, throw this into other projects use this for other prompts and get a lot more use on it. But I get to roll out this as well, which is really exciting. And last but not least, last update, I rolled in Ren and Stimpy, which was a product from your least favorite beauty category. Now, I didn't want to roll in another lip product at the time, so I rolled in a liquid product, which was the High Beam Highlighter from Benefit. My goal was just to use this 10 times. I reached that plus some. When I started using this, I actually forgot what my goal was, so I wasn't tracking it, and then I started tracking it and I used it a few times after. There's still like a decent amount in there, not that I thought I'd actually finish this off or anything, and there's still a little bit that comes out on here, so I may continue to use this a little bit just kind of on my own time if I feel like it. But I really don't know what I'm going to end up doing with this. Right now, I think I'll just use it until I can't get any product on the brush. But with that, I feel like there's still going to be a lot of product left in this package. So we'll have to see. And then I think at that point, just because this is kind of older, I might just end up tossing it at that point. But for now, I may use it here and there just to see how it goes. But I'm rolling that one out because I've hit my goal, which means all 3 prompts are rolled out of this project. So out of those 7, I get to roll in 3, which is going to leave me with 4. So I think what I might do is roll in 4 prompts. And then next month, I will roll in the last 3. So I get to choose 1 through 7. So I wrote out the ones that are left. We have the Wild Thornberrys, Rocket Power, Are You Afraid of the Dark, SpongeBob, Legends of the Hidden Temple, Clarissa Explains It All, and CatDog. So we're going to randomize 1 through 7 4 times, see what we get. And then I'm going to find the prompts and then go choose my shades, my products. Wish me luck. All right, 1 through 7. 6, 1, 3, and 7. Oh boy. 6, 1, 3, and 7. So 6 is Clarissa Explains It All. 1 is the Wild Thornberrys. 3 is Are You Afraid of the Dark? And 7 is CatDog. And those prompts, a couple of those prompts, I'm kind of glad I didn't roll them in the last update because there's no way I'd finish them. So let's go through these. So so the Wild Thornberrys is a wild or fun color story. Are You Afraid of the Dark is a color out of your comfort zone. What was next? Clarissa Explains It All is something sparkly. And then CatDog is 2 different products. All right. Let me go figure out what I want to pull in for these prompts, and I will be back to show you guys. All right, so that took some time. I am back though, so let's go through what I chose for these prompts. This is going to be an interesting month, let's just say that. So Wild Thornberrys is a wild or fun color story, and as soon as I saw this, I knew I had to pull it in. This is the Sugar Dreams palette by Sugar Drizzle. It is beautiful. I love using this. So my goal is just going to be to use each shade 1 time. Just something simple. It is nearing the end of this project, so I want to just get some use and whatnot. So I guess it's what? No pan left behind? That's what I'm going to do with that. I think the only shade I haven't used in here is that green one, so that'll be a little interesting. But other than that, I'm really excited about reaching for that one. So then I had Are You Afraid of the Dark? So a color that's out of your comfort zone. Now I went with this blush. This is the Natasha Denona Mini Bloom Blush. It's a highlighting blush. Now, the shade itself is not necessarily out of my comfort zone, but it's a little bit too shimmery for me. So this shade in particular, this blush shade in particular is a little out of my comfort zone. It looks super pretty on my finger, but in the pan, it scares me. So I really haven't used this at all. Like I've swatched it a few times, but I don't think I've ever actually put it on my face. So my goal is to use this one. I'm gonna just aim for 5 times just because I'm a little nervous. like on the camera, it looks a little more subtle than it does on my finger in person. So I think 5 times is gonna be, I don't think it's gonna be a stretch, but it may be a little bit difficult. So it is a little intimidating for me. So we're gonna go with that one. Clarissa Explains It All is something sparkly. So I decided I was going with a single eyeshadow for this one. I didn't want to keep rolling in a shade from an eyeshadow palette just because I have a lot of palette based. Oh, I hope I didn't break it. Not quite, but okay. Oh my goodness. I'm making a mess. Okay. I didn't want to pull in a shade from a palette because I do have palette-based projects, so I don't want to like narrow down the amount of palettes I can roll in because I'm working on them in other projects. So this is by Touch of Glam, and this is in Undeniably Pink. So I want to use this one 10 times. She's very beautiful. I did have it swatched out on my finger, but I think I got rid of it. So that's my goal for that one. And then CatDog was 2 different products. So I'm rolling in the Bath & Body Works sanitizer in winter. And I have, this is kind of old. This is the coverfx glitter drops. I can't even read the name of the shade of this, but I'm going to use this one 10 times, and I just want to see how much use I can get on this. There's glitter in here. So maybe I'll roll this out next month. We'll just see how much use I can get on this within the next month. So those are the products that I am going to be focusing on. Wish me luck. I didn't realize there was shimmer in here until now. Like, I don't know if you're going to really be... Oh yeah, you can see that. Okay, so it may be a one-time use, but at least it's better than nothing. So we'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, that is what I'm working on. I'm really curious about some of these products. This one especially, I'm really curious to see how it's gonna look on the skin and if I'm actually going to like it or not. And I wanna know if my 5 uses is too much or too little, or if I enjoy it. If I don't, we'll have to see. So I'm hoping to come back next month and give you guys a little rundown of what my thoughts are on this one. But yeah, that is what it is. So sorry the end of this was a little like blah, but that is everything for this update. So stay tuned for the March update, and then we have the finale in April. I have 3 prompts left that will need to be rolled in, so I'm hoping that I can get those in here by the next update. I'll probably just roll them in anyways, and then just see what I can finish off by the finale. So thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. I will see you all later. Bye.